Hello, everybody. Welcome to this special training on how to get your business on Google, or in other words, how to create your Google My Business profile. My name is Martin Calderon, and this is a program, an on-demand training from the Imperial Valley Small Business Development Center, along with our collaboration with React Agency. We're going to come up with 4 different trainings for you guys that are all going to be launched at the same time, and that you're going to be able to have them and see how to create your business profile, how to get your business listed on Google, how to create Facebook ads, how to create Google ads, and how to build your business website. So pretty much is going to help you get completely have an online presence with this program. So I invite you guys to all take a look at it. And for this one, I'm going to go ahead and get started with how to create how to get your business listed on Google. To show you a little bit of how that looks like, let's, for example, let's say you were searching for a business, any type of business, a restaurant. In our case, it's going to be for the SBDC. You can search us on different types, California, San Diego, etc. And how you see this little area right here and all this information. This is all done by creating a Google My Business account. Okay. I'm going to show you a little bit later how it looks like, how you're going to be able to edit all this, the name, your address, your hours, your phone number, your profiles, everything. You're going to be able to create your complete profile on here. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The first thing you want to do, there's 2 options. Either one, if you already have a Google account, it could be any type of Google account, which for Gmail, for your Drive, whichever. I recommend usually using one for your business. And you can always create one from scratch just by click on create a Google account right up here, sign in or create an account. Okay, for example, I'm going to use this example to show you how it looks like from scratch, and then I'm going to show you all the stuff that you can do with our own personal account. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and create a quick account. This is a fake business. I just made it up on the spot. It's going to be named Space Diner, right? Imperial Valley Space Diner. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click next. Okay, we're going to put in our phone number, all that information. I'm going to go ahead and input all this information right now. Okay, I went ahead and put in your information, phone number, a recovery email, and gender, etc., and when you started the business or whatever, your personal information. Go ahead and just agree to the policy. Okay, awesome. All right, so now I was going to say your Google account is all set. Now add your business profile. Okay, there's other ways that you can do this. You can always, if you create the account and then you decide to make a Google My Business account later, all you have to do is go into Google and type in Google My Business or google.com//business. Okay, there's 2 different options that you can do this. Okay, you can go in and go here directly. Okay, you can go ahead and go in here directly. All I have to click on is manage now or sign in to create your account. Okay, in my case, I went ahead and I did it directly. Okay, so all right, so it says your Google account is all set. Now add your business profile. Okay, ivspacediner@gmail.com. Go ahead and continue. Okay, first thing you're going to do is type in the name of your business. So I'm going to go ahead and put here Imperial Valley. All right, we can go ahead and abbreviate IV. I'm going to just put Space Diner. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of different businesses with that name. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put IV Space Diner just for the heck of it, so we can have it more specifically. Okay, right here, if it could also be the scenario when you already have a business and it's already been listed on Google. For example, let's say we're going to use Pizza Hut, for example. Let's say that you are the owner of the Pizza Hut, but you've never actually made the business account. Perhaps it was made for the first person who had the restaurant or something, or it could have been made. If there's a lot of searches, Google automatically makes them, and they list there on the Google. They don't precisely put all the information in there themselves. People start filling it in themselves. I don't know if you've ever been to a place and it asks you, hey, have you been to Pizza Hut on Rockwood Avenue? Does this place have I don't know, have parking? What are the hours for this place? So a lot of people, whoever visits, they put in the information themselves. What this is for, this allows you to claim location that already exists on Google. For example, in this one, well, the listing's already been claimed. And, if you own this email address, or if you are the owner, you can always learn to request access and do that yourself. But in our case, we're going to go ahead and follow our own business. Okay, IV Space Diner. We're going to go ahead and click on create a business with this name. Awesome. Okay, what's the name of your business? IV Space Diner. Okay, you're going to go ahead and choose a category that best fits your business. Okay, you can always change and add more later. I'm going to show you how to do that later. So we're just going to put restaurant. Okay, there's a lot of different options for restaurant. Okay, vegan, Tuscan, tofu, taco, etc. Okay, I'm going to leave it just as a regular restaurant. Okay, do you want to add a location customers can visit, like a store or office? Now, this varies from different situations. If you have an online business, you don't have a physical location like a store or office, then you click on no. If you have a physical location where customers can visit, you can go ahead and put yes. Okay, let's see what happens when we go ahead and click yes. It's going to ask us to put in the address of the business. Okay, for example, here we can put, let's see, we're going to go ahead and put in the information for where our small business development center is. Right now, it's going to go ahead and take it, but it won't accept it and it won't list it until it's verified. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go in and delete this later. Okay, so for example, in our case, we can go ahead and put, if it's a physical location, you put in the address of the place and you would click on next. Okay, and then from there, you're almost done. But for our case, since it's just a place that doesn't really exist, I'm going to go ahead and click on no. Okay. Okay, so I put in the category for restaurant. It's going to require a location. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and stick with the location. Okay, state, California. All right. So it's going to say, is this your business? In our case, there's already a business listed here. So we're going to go ahead and go back, and we're going to change the category so we don't get in trouble with the Google to have a different location. So let's just say it's an online service. Let's see. Let me just say it's this, okay? No. All right. So in this case, if it was an online business, where do you serve your customers, etc. We just put county. Next. Okay, and contact phone number, and the office number, and current website URL. If you have a website already, you're going to go ahead and put it in here. If you don't, you're just going to click on I don't need a website, etc. For example, let's just say right now we don't have one. Normally, if it's a service, I highly recommend putting the website URL, or else how are people going to contact you if you don't have a phone number or a website, right? That's why I highly recommend having a website before. So, for example, if the Space Diner had a website, it'd be avspacediner.com, for example. Okay. All right. So finish and manage this listing. You'll be able to manage IV Space Diner on Google, promote your business with photos and posts, track business analytics to understand your customer, respond to customer reviews. And that's pretty much it. That's all you're going to need to have that. If we were to have a location, for example, here, okay. For example, if here verification, it asks you to have a mailing address or a physical address. In our case, if the Space Diner, if we would have left it as restaurant, it would have taken us straight to the screen, put in the information. Okay. And then you click on next. And what they do is they send you a postcard to that location, either your mailing address or your physical address, whichever one you select, with a code. It's a 5-digit code. That 5-digit code you click on right now. I'm going to click on verify later. Okay. All right. So what they do with that 5-digit code is they send it to you, and then you go into, right now I'm going to show you where, you click on verify, put in the 5-digit code, and automatically you're going to have your business listed on Google. Okay. It won't list the business until you're completely verified, but you can still go in and handle all that other information. Okay. So let's say we went in and we put in restaurant and we put in the location and everything. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put our business hours for the restaurant. Let's say we're open all week. Okay. And we open from, let's say we open from 3 p.m. to, let's put 10. Okay, so we're going to put from 3 to 10. This is going to be our hours. And it's very important to put in the actual hours of the business. It's actually crucial because what happens a lot of the times is that the business does not put the correct hours. And for example, if on here it said we're open until midnight, but you're actually closed at 10, the clients are going to get very mad and they could even write a negative review, and you're pretty much going to lose, that client's trust, right? So that's the last thing we want here. So it's very important to keep the hours updated, especially right now during COVID times. You can go in and put in your temporary hours, and you can always go in and edit them later. I'm going to show you how to do that in a bit. Okay, we're just going to finish setting up everything up here. Yeah, the only thing here you have to put in them in one by one, but we're almost done. To 10 p.m. So I'm going to click save. Okay, in the business description, let's say, I don't know. Say the best universe munches in town. I would say pizzas, pastas, tacos. I mean, got hungry describing this. Okay, so let's say that's what that is. Okay, you can always go ahead and add photos directly of your business. You can either here you put in your logo, you can put in, I recommend always taking a lot of photos of the business and the product and the food. Very important to have good quality photos of your products and your food. If you're a restaurant in that case, if you're a service, a lot of pictures about your website, a lot of information that people can go in and take a look at there as well. Okay, so right here we'll be almost ready. Okay, so it says here, welcome to Google My Business. That's as easy as how you're going to be able to get in there. It's very, very easy to follow. And like I said, the verification is when you get your code, you just click here on verify now. Right now I haven't put in any address yet, but right here it would normally say enter in the code that we sent to you, and that will be it. Okay, so let me show you how this looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and log out of the Space Diner, or actually we're gonna go ahead and continue here. Okay, so here how it looks like. On the left hand side is the menu, the navigation menu. Here you can navigate from home, posts, info, insights. I'm going to show you what each one of those does right now. Okay, from here, the home page, you can go ahead and set up update online appointments. You can update your business hours, which we already did. Let's say, for example, let's say because of COVID, we have to shut down at 8 on weekdays. So you'd go in and you would put in here, you know what, we need to close at 8. Imagine I did the whole thing for all weekdays, and we just click apply and done. Okay, you can do that on here on the home page. Okay, if you have news to share for your customers, events, promotion, products, etc., you can create a post, which will take you right here. You can create your own email address for your business. Like for example, if I wanted to be info@ivspacediner.com, because I put in, I have that website, you click here and you can create one yourself. It's really, really awesome. And also it's going to give you a $100 free advertising credit once you sign up right here. I'm going to invite you to take a look at our how to create the Google Ads training, and you can combine it with this $100 advertising credit. Okay, along with that training, and you're going to have some really cool Google Ads running. What do the Google Ads look like? I'll show you right now. Okay, let's say somebody searched for e-commerce agency because that's the service I put in. If somebody put in like tacos in Imperial Valley or a diner in Imperial Valley, restaurant, okay, right here, IV Space Diner will be appearing at the top of the search engine, okay? So that's how you can go ahead and create that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on posts. Okay, so what's new? Create an offer post, and these are the different types of offers that you can post on your Google page. You can either do updates on COVID-19. and how that looks like. It'll look like this. Okay. So for example, it says right here, updates from Imperial Valley Small Business Center. If we had some more posts, okay, right here, for example, would be all of our posts. Like, due to COVID, we're 100% online, or, different examples that you could put. You can add offers. You add photos of the offer. Like for example, this one, I don't know, 15% opening discount. There's a discount for everybody that opens. You can put a time. Okay, and it's only valid, from 5 or to 7, or happy hour, for example. Universe happy hour. Put in your times, etc. And we say it's from 5:30 to 7. Okay, you can add updates, add events, etc. Okay, info is when you go ahead and you put in all of the different types of categories. Okay, so right here you can edit the name, you can add your profile picture. Right now I have it set as e-commerce agency because of the whole address, but in this case you would have it as a restaurant. You can always add more categories. So let's say right here I put in restaurant. You put in restaurant, apply. Okay, right now it won't allow me because I still don't have the location, but you put in more different types of categories. So right now I'm going to go ahead and show you how it would look like on a completed one. Okay, I'm going to open up the one for the Imperial Valley Small Business Development Center so we can go in and edit all of this much more thoroughly. Okay, so I went ahead and I switched to the Imperial Valley Small Business Development Center. Okay, and this feels a little bit more at home. Okay, so right, as you can see right here, we actually have a few posts, and you can see the views, the clicks on the posts that people have put up. Okay, and info. All right, so for example, let me show you a little bit more about the categories and services that I'm talking about. So right here it says your business is live on Google. You can view it on search, you can view it on maps. And this is what your business is going to be able to look like. Okay, if you ever wanted to see, hey, how come my business is not on Google Maps? This is why, because you don't have it listed on a Google profile. Okay, you can view it on how it looks like in search when somebody searches it, and you're able to handle how it's going to look like. Okay, so this is really, really cool tool that you need for your business nowadays. Okay, so let's see, you go into category. Okay, for example, we have all these different categories. Because this is a little bit of what our business is, and how different people search us and identify us. So those are the categories that I would put in here for the business. Okay, so we put in loan agency, accounting, government office, e-commerce service, financial consultant, marketing consultant, because we do basically are this agency all in one, right? So those are the different ones that you can edit. You can put in your address. You can put in the service areas that you service. Basically, you can put in, you can update all our hours. our special holidays, phone number, our website. And in services, it's really cool because now you can actually add exactly the services that you do. And if somebody searches for COVID-19 guidance, we're going to appear. If somebody searches for startup loans, we're going to appear. COVID-19 loans, we appear. Idle assistance with everything that went on with the pandemic, we're going to appear. So services is really, really important that you fill out all your services. And if you're a business, like for example, we're the restaurant again, you can go in and put in your products. Okay. Since we're a service, we don't have products. But if you're a restaurant or in any other type of store that sells a physical product, you can always add them right here, have them a good quality photo. Imagine if you could have your menu directly on Google search and people are already going to know what they want as soon as they get in the door. That is really, really handy. So I highly recommend using this. Okay. So all that you can go ahead and put in on your info directly. Okay. This is the most important part to have. And like I said, you can start already advertising from right here on the Google Ads, just from a click of this same page. Insights, something very, very important. I'm going to show you how to read these. Okay, so insights. The first thing that the insight page shows you are queries. What are queries? Search. How do people search for you? How do people search for your business and discover you? Number one, they search for the name business, SBA, small business, Cameo, Imperial County, San Diego, businesses as BDC, Mercantile Bank, Small Business Administration, etc. And that's how people are finding us a little bit differently. And there's a lot of different, things that they search for and that we appear. Okay. Right here, you're able to see how customers search for your business, which is what is up here. Okay. And you're able to see the total searches we had in the last quarter, which are, in this case, over 2,000 searches on Google just the last quarter. Direct. Customers will find your listings for your business name or address. Okay, so they search directly for Imperial Valley Small Business Development Center. If you could see, 12% of the people found us that way. The huge percentage, over 80%, is people who find your listing searching for a category, product, or service. So as you can see, they discovered us because they typed in ADL loans, they typed in startup loans, they typed in marketing service, and that's how people find you. Okay, they're very unlikely to find you because they don't know either that you exist or etc. if they only search by directly the name. So you need to have a good updated listing of your services and the things that you think people are going to identify you for. Okay, that's what we talked about, and that's called search engine optimization, or SEOs. Okay. And then finally, branded customers who find your listing searching for a brand related to your business, probably SBA, which is the most one that people identify us with, or other SBDCs. Okay. All right. So where customers view your business on Google, okay, you're able to see if they find them on search or on maps. Okay. So in the last quarter of all the views, most of them we found us on search and others on maps. Okay. You're able to track this. And I always recommend every quarter going and just take a screenshot and have these reports, and we're going to really be able to see the growth that your business has been having. Okay. Now, actions is very, very important as well, because it almost ties into that return over your investment. Okay. Like, okay, why invest the time into going in, creating an account and updating my profile? Why would I keep it like that? Okay. Imagine this was the diner. Okay. Imagine we had their website on there and our maps and everything. In the last quarter, people have searched it, has visited 55 times, have requested direction 6 times, and have called 21 times. Imagine if that was a restaurant. Imagine if that was another business. Imagine if the visit to your website, and out of those in that website, 21 of them called for more information and wanted to buy a product. Okay. Imagine you made a sale on half of those. So let's say you sold 10 products, or 10 people came to your restaurant and purchased and had a meal and spent time there. Okay. How much did you invest really into making and keeping all this updated? After all, it's a free business profile. It's completely free. And you had 10 people come into your restaurant and spend, $10 each, $15 each. You're able to start measuring, okay, you know what? This is really, really worth my time and worth investing in. Okay. You can see where people have request directions to your business from. Okay. So you can see all these people in this area have searched for and requested directions for going to the SBDC. So you're able to see where clients are coming from. Okay. And all this for free, and it's online. Imagine how much you would have to, pay in advertising and other methods, and you're not even going to be able to track where people are coming from or the results specifically. Okay. So all this is done through Google My Business and creating a profile. Okay. The rest you can choose. If you can answer reviews, you can view the reviews that you have. You can answer them directly, which is always a recommended thing to do. No matter if it's a good or a bad review, go in there and answer it. That's what people look on. You can now have them to get messages directly on the Google. So if somebody, hey, are you guys open? And it'll send it to your email, or you can even get it straight to your phone. You can answer people right on there. Photos, like I said, this is super, super important, especially if you're a restaurant and you sell products. Okay. You can take a look at all the photos, and you can add videos. Like I said, customers here also can add photos to your Google by them doing it themselves. A 360, you do tours, etc. It's really, really fun to go in there as well. Bookings, products, like I said, services. You can create a website through Google. Start selling you the domain. You can start editing all this kind of stuff here. Like I said, but we have a training for how to create a business website, so you guys can take a look at that as well. Okay, create an ad, create a custom Gmail, add more locations, manage locations, etc. So you can do all of that through here. Okay, so this is the huge importance on having a Google My Business profile. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up on this training and invite you guys to take a look at all the rest of the trainings. The first one is how to create a business, how to list your business on Google, which is this one, how to create Facebook ads, and how to create Google ads. Okay, with that, you're going to have really, really important tools to help you get ahead and to help you adapt to this new, online world of businesses. So I really hope you guys found this helpful. If you would like I said, more content, you can go ahead and send us an email. And you're also going to have a free toolkit along with all these in the description of the training. There's going to have a link so you can download your free toolkit. Okay, a free guide that's going to give you tips on Facebook, on Instagram, and Google. So that's very handy for you guys to have. And like I said, all this is by being just an SBDC client. So I invite you guys to share this with other business owners, share this to other people who you think will benefit from this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys, and have a great rest of your day.